So I'm adding this once again, try to figure out what I'm going through and to place this as a knowledge base for the business. So on our first acquisition recently, definitely going through some different types of pains, trying to kind of get my head around this whole like how to market myself for the specific portfolio companies that I have, but also market myself for Avka, which is my holding company. And then also, dealing with the mistakes that I've made, allowing owners to transition too quickly. And then also just not doing what you're supposed to do in the best way. I guess that's the best way to explain it. But you know, um, just trying to figure out, what is, what it is. Entrepreneurship can be difficult because you have to face yourself, and everybody knows that. But you know, the facing yourself part is the most hardest. Like looking at your inadequacies, trying to find the capital to make sure that those inadequacies are covered. But then you have other inadequacies, and I'm starting to realize that entrepreneurship, depending on which industry you're in, you have to be very careful who you listen to, right? So you may be listening to, for an example, you may be listening to a Gary Vee or even Alex Rosie, or you may be listening to, let's say Grant Cardone. But if those guys aren't particular to your specific business, it may not work depending on where you're at in terms of your business. And then you listen to personal growth and you're kind of like, okay, I need to grow. And then somebody may tell you, oh, don't do affirmations, don't do these other things. But the problem is like, they don't know your life, right? So you actually may need some fucking therapy. They may be able to operate from a darker place. And then they'll be telling you something. But if you're not in that industry, for an example, like me, you're in private equity, you're dealing with what they're saying and also trying to do acquisitions. So you kind of got to figure out like what's best for you. How are you going to operate and grow, right? And then you have people within the companies like me who's doing acquisitions trying to take you over and just aren't doing the best things in terms of business practices. And all of that is, being an entrepreneur. And I don't see myself going back, right? I'm not saying that I do, but like it's difficult. It's difficult. It's difficult when you haven't been paid in 8 months from something you're somewhat working your ass off for. It's difficult, man. And, I'm just here to say like how difficult that is. Like, I'm not going to sit here and lie to you, right? I'm not going to do it. So I'm like just going through the process of it. Now, also, that's also trying to stay positive as well, because you need to be optimistic and training your brain on what to focus on. I think entrepreneurs make out of difficult situations because their brain is there to focus on, but like the image within their mind is focused. And that's the thing, the image within their mind is focused, and that's something that I've had to learn. And sometimes you can only focus on the solution when you're so at the bottom. So it's like you feel some comfort. Like last week, I went through some shit, right? Like it's like, but then I made it out too. It's like you just become stronger, you know? Um, you just become stronger. Like there is no better way to say it. Like you just become stronger. You have to. Um, anyway, I'm using this as a video blog to vent because I've heard multiple people say like they wish, like I've heard Mosey say it. I've heard other people say it like, and I'm struggling because I'm trying to figure out not necessarily struggle like how to make content and be authentic. How to, like I said earlier, give you guys and give myself what I wanted, right? As I create this person. Now, I'm a G at the end of the day, but creating this person and building myself and what I have built. I wish I would have recorded what I went through the years prior, but these are lessons. And the biggest lesson I would say, stay around people that know what the fuck they're doing. And it's okay when you don't have experience because you go leverage other people's experience. In my case, I made it easier and it makes me so exciting because I look at deals and everybody kind of wants to be a part of a deal, right? And that is my thesis. And you just have to keep getting really good deals and looking for those deals and financing those deals and building the teams to be around those people that want to do deals. At the end of the day, we're trying to make some fucking money. Right? Change a life, change the world for the better you know what I'm saying? And, on this road that I'm on for my corporation of acquisitions, I see some things that I just wish I wouldn't have seen before. That I wish I would have seen before. Let me correct myself. So that's pretty much all I wanted to say. I'm going to be more clear, but I just have to get this out of my head, right? Like, we're going to experience these things. We're going to experience trials and tribulations, and I'm learning to tell myself, this is such a great opportunity for you to learn. This is such a great opportunity for you to grow. This is such a great opportunity for you to add something else to your quote-unquote tool belt. Don't quit. Don't stop. Keep going. And everybody says you don't quit, don't stop, keep going. But that's where that muscle comes in, right? Because sometimes you're just a psychopath. Some shit you should quit, right? Like, if you got bad habits, probably should let them go, right? And I'm starting to realize, like, a lot of this comes down to your belief. Don't doubt yourself if you haven't done something before. It's like in Napoleon Hill's book, Outwitting the Devil, one of my favorite books. It's stated, the devil responds is, trying to get you to drift is the biggest thing. It's just another side of your mind. That other lower self, that self that's saying, hey, we need to be safe right now. It's just trying to get you to drift. So you have to decide how you want it to look like. What do you want? You have to stay focused. Because shit's going to hit the fan sometimes. But that's you. That's the thing, right? That is it. And try to, as I've learned, I want to focus on acquisitions. That is it. And I need to be able to do that to also grow that skill set so that I can create a larger delta between me and my older self and just create a fucking separation, because there are people that are just doing deals that are working 100 hours a week. It is a fucking fact. I read what the fuck was it? It was something from Goldman Sachs. Basically, like, the outliers work about 100 hours a week. So obviously those are the ones that, but then it's so nonchalantly stated, like, yeah, and the median employee that he works is about 60 hours. Isn't that crazy? So nonchalantly. So it's not that bad. 60 hours. Isn't that crazy? That's the medium. It's the average. Dude, like, and they're a largest organization, right? This is a thing, right? And they take inspired action to accomplish their goals. So, and you can tell because ain't nobody fucking working that hard for no reason, right? So you just have to pay attention to that, and you just have to continue to grow and continue to push yourself, and continue to win, man. Man, you know, I'm 30. And if I could tell my 24-year-old self, 22-year-old self, take inspired action, focus, and develop just a strong mindset. And don't listen to anybody that hasn't had your childhood, but listen to them. But when it comes to like your mindset and they tell you, oh, you don't need to do this, everything fucking works. All of these fucking people have different answers. All these fucking people are confusing you. It's an information fucking overload. You don't know what the fuck to do. You don't know whether to use AI or use a marketing agency or place this motherfucker in. You don't know, right? But that is the gist. Sourcing through the information to find what is best for you. What the fuck is best for me? What is my thing? You could pick apart from all these different people because they're all fucking intelligent. And the question is, what works best for you, your company, right? And can you go talk and get some help from some people? And some people don't help you, right? So just got to kind of fucking remember that. But that's pretty much what I got, right? I'm just spitting here, I'm trying to do this like once a week, maybe twice a week. Just record a video, maybe Tuesdays and Thursdays. But I'm gonna win. So, and if you're watching this, because I really don't have that many people, you're gonna win too. You just have to see it, right? And you gotta see it when you can't see it. That's the thing, and I think that's how you know you're getting close, because your dream, you can feel it more. Like there's certain things I can feel it. And then there's things where it's like, oh man, I can't see it. I close my eyes, I'm like, can I see it? And I think that's just part of the resistance. Like that book, The War of Art, not The Art of War, The War of Art by Stephen Pressfield. That resistance shit is real. And we have to push through it. I'm just extremely grateful that I'm here, born at this time. I'm able to upload YouTube videos. It's so much information. It's insane. I live in fucking America. I've lived in many other places as well. And, it's me versus me, man. And I have to remember that on daily basis. So, thanks. Thank you. Dom out. Peace.